poppin' B? Purpok here, and welcome back to another episode of Race the Ramen, the show where I attempt to review something unscripted in the amount of time it takes to boil an instant ramen. And today we'll be taking a look at Clickolding, available now on Steam. Alright, we're going to start the timer right now. That's a stupid thing. Okay, so Clickolding. For those of you who are new to the channel and may have stumbled across me and my videos through this video, welcome to the show, may I just say. And also, let me just answer your first question. No, I don't always dress like this. This is just something that I thought would be funny, fun and appropriate for today's game, Clickolding. Because it's about a guy sitting in a corner in a chair, being a weirdo, wearing a funny mask. And it's interesting. You should probably check it out. Clickolding is a short, roughly 30, 40, 50 minute long, brief narrative adventure game sort of thing, where you are a nameless character in a room with some weird guy who has a kind of freaky looking mask that looks like Squidward, and you have to continuously click a ticking little rally ticking device. Just keep clicking it. And once the count gets to 10,000, the game is over, and the plot resolves itself, as it were. This game was recently released from developer Strange Scaffolding. They developed and published it, but this was one of the first games to be funded largely by Outer Sloth, who, if that sounds familiar, they are the recently put together sort of indie publishing branch, I guess just funding branch, of Inner Sloth. Inner Sloth, who of course made Among Us, and it's pretty cool to see indie funding indie. With the state of the AAA industry right now, it seems like the logical way to go. And part of the reason I've got this specific hat is because developer Aggro Crab is listed in the special thanks, who's also been a little bit a part of the indie publishing indie crowd, Subway Midnight. But I don't know. I had this hat, made a funny mask, figured it'd be fitting. Anyway, what do I think of this game? This game that is like a really bizarre, strange, specific thing that probably won't appeal to everyone and is low-key a streamer bait game for people to react to. I think it's interesting and worth playing. I don't think it's amazing, but definitely pretty cool and unique, and it got some interesting emotions out of me. I don't know. For like a 45-minute experience, I thought Clickolding was interesting. It took me way too long to realize that you can just hold down the mouse button rather than keep clicking like manually. I had my laptop when I was playing this, so I was just like wiggling my fingers like this over my trackpad, and that worked pretty good. I learned I could have just been holding it down. Oh well. But yeah, basic premise is how I described it. There's a man in a room. He wants you to keep clicking. Occasionally he has you move because something doesn't feel off. So it doesn't feel right about the feng shui of it all, or click faster, or click slower. Occasionally he will demand things of you, and slowly the situation that has led you both to this room will unveil itself. And I got the impression while I was playing that there's some decisions I could have made on like a gameplay level to have certain things happen differently. He commented on the speed of my clicking, which I saw some playthroughs and people got different comments. You can interrupt him inadvertently if you click too fast through something. So I don't know, maybe this game is still hiding secrets in its relatively short playtime that I may go back for. I mean, it's really nothing too insane outside of its base premise. You have a weirdo in a chair with a freaky Easter Island head, burned up Squidward looking mask. He's sitting there in his classic cuck chair, as the kids refer to it these days, the cuck chair. I mean, the title is a play on the phrase cuckolding, in case you didn't already get that. And it's weird. This game has some mild themes of like what you might expect from that. The guy's like there, you're in a hotel room. It's like click slower. Like you think this is some sort of sexual thing or whatever. But then other times it feels like it's almost like a metaphor for moving on and not being able to do things the way you did when you were younger, losing your will as an artist, or hiding your interests from your family. It's bizarre. I don't want to spoil too much, but there were some reasonably good lines in this and some surprising twists and turns for, again, a narrative game about clicking your mouse, basically depressing cookie clicker with some voyeurism in it for like 40 minutes, but it's pretty interesting. I would recommend it. Hopefully that gives you a decent impression of what I think of the game. And honestly, I feel like if you look at this and you think you're gonna like it, like it seems interesting to you, is you give it a shot. It's only $3 on Steam, so if you think that that experience sounds worth it for $3, a sub 1 hour narrative experience about kind of forcing yourself to continue with an uncomfortable situation with someone you're only vaguely acquainted with to see what happens. I mean, yeah, if that sounds appealing to you, go for it. I think that there's definitely value in a project like this, and as strange and singular as it is, and definitely lacking a lot of mainstream appeal or that much replay value, I'm glad that it got funded. And it's cool to see, again, indies raising indies up, letting interesting ideas come to the surface so that people who are actually interested in them can try them out. And whether or not you think this game has much of a message at all, or if it's just kind of some random weirdo clicking game, it's worth checking out just to experience for yourself. And yeah, while not perfect, or again, really for everyone, because it's full of violence, well, a little bit of violence, a lot of uncomfortable conversation and strange atmosphere, and a vague metaphor for cuckoldry, which I don't blame people for not really signing up with. I don't know. I'd say it's worth checking out. I give Clickolding a 6 out of 10. Not the best game I've played this year, but memorable, quirky little thing that I'm glad I got to experience. And yeah, if you haven't already watched like big YouTubers play through it, give it a shot yourself. Yeah, by all means, check out Clickolding if you're interested. And hey, thank you so much, all of you, for checking out this video. If you made it all the way to the end, it's super cool of you. And sorry if the mask thing was kind of weird or silly. It's just something I thought would be fun to do for this specific episode. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then maybe, I don't know, if you're interested, leave a comment or like or subscribe. Check out my other videos. You just click onto my channel, click some random thing, and see where you go. Go ahead, start clicking. Click slower. Fuck, I missed. Oh wait, I hit the screen. Damn.